How to deep clean mesh using premium cleaning solution, premium brush, standard brush, and a premium microfiber towel. What you want to do is use a premium brush and dry brush the uppers. Using the soft bristle brush, you'll be able to remove all surface dirt and debris. You can do the same for the sole using a standard brush, just dry brushing them. Now to deep clean the sole, I'm going to use a bowl of water, room temperature or cold, again using the standard brush, dipping the brush into the water, applying a few drops of solution directly to the brush, lightly dipping it back in to dilute it, and start scrubbing. Use a microfiber towel and give it a good wipe down. Now to deep clean the midsoles, I will use the standard brush again, with a few drops of solution directly on the brush, little dab, little shake. A good tip for cleaning the uppers is actually filling the shoe up with a microfiber towel so it raises the surface areas. And then to deep clean the uppers, I'm going to use the premium brush. Again, lightly dabbing in the water like so, and applying a few drops of solution directly onto the brush and giving it a gentle shake. Wiping down as I go. And carry on moving around the rest of the shoe. Then use the premium brush again to quickly clean over the laces as well. So again, re-dab into the water, a couple drops of solution, give it a firm shake, and just foaming the laces nice and evenly. Going up with a microfiber towel with a bit of a twist and dab motion to work out any of the excess foam, solution and dirt. That's how you deep clean sports meshes using the premium cleaning solution, the premium brush, the standard brush, and the premium microfiber towel. This is a video on how to clean suede and nubuck using either the RTU foam or the deep cleaning premium solution. Accompanying this will be the standard brush that's made out of acrylic bristles, the premium brush that is made out of hog hair bristles, the suede kit using a horsehair bristle brush, and last but not least, premium microfiber towel. So the RTU foam is a pre-diluted version of our deep cleaning solution. What that means is it has the perfect ratio of water to solution, meaning it's ready to use straight out of the bottle. And then we have our deep cleaning premium solution that is fully concentrated, and you need to use a bowl of cold water or room temperature water to dilute in the cleaning process. So the first thing you want to do before deep cleaning any suede or nubuck is actually go in with the dry brush to dust off any of the surface dirt. By doing so, you have a clearer idea of what needs deep cleaning and what is just surface dirt and debris. So on the footbed, you can see there's some dirt on the suede areas, so I'm going to use a suede brush just to dust that out. So as you can probably see on a closer part of the toe area, there might be some residue. This is where the suede eraser comes in, so you want to just be gentle, rubbing it one way, rubbing it back the other way. Again, this is removing any scuffs, blemishes, debris, to ensure that when you're deep cleaning you have a clearer idea of what's actually inset and what's just surface dirt. Now that you can see just from a dry brush all the surface dirt has come off, it's quite clear what was surface dirt and what's inset. So given that the Birkenstocks are not so dirty with the fluffy suede, I'm going to use the RTU foam for a quick clean and a refresh. What I'll do here now is actually use the premium brush to clean the uppers, and I'm going to use a microfiber towel to follow up. So to use the foam, just apply it directly onto the bristle brush like so. Then just clean the shoe in sections. Where you've done so, follow up very quickly with a microfiber towel, just to dry it off as quick as possible. Suede is a pigment dyed material. You may see some slight bleeding. It may not look very dirty, and you can see all the excess mud come off onto the towel. So you just want to keep repeating when necessary. Very quickly following up again with the microfiber towel. Even though the Birkenstocks weren't too dirty, you can see that they're nicely refreshed now. What you really want to do now is allow it to fully air dry and then recondition the suede again with the suede kit, so we'll follow up with this very shortly. Now that we've cleaned the Birkenstock fully, you can see now side by side, even though it didn't look too dirty after the dry brush, it's always good to give it a deep clean, even if it's just using the RTU foam. And we're going to move on to Nubuck now. Moving on to Nubuck now, you can see on the uppers it's quite dirty. Using the suede brush to remove all the surface dirt and debris, and then use the suede eraser to follow up to remove any scuffs and blemishes. Moving very quickly, just dry brushing as much of the surface dirt as possible. Now moving on to use a suede eraser. As you can see around the toe area, there's a bit of scuffing and blemishing. So what I'm going to do is use the eraser, just go one way at a time, come back the other way. Once I've done that, I'll follow up again with the suede brush. Again, just giving it a nice dust off to have a clearer idea what surface dirt and what needs deep cleaning. Now that the dry brush process is finished, I'm going to start on the midsoles and work my way to the top. So I'm going to start off using a standard brush that's acrylic bristled. Using the bowl of water, I'm going to dip the brush in and give it a gentle shake so it's not too wet. And then apply a couple drops of solution directly onto the brush and lightly dab it back into the water. Moving in sections, so I'll probably clean half the sole first, giving it a firm wipe away from the uppers again. And very quickly you can see the dirt come off onto the towel. I'm going to work my way around the rest of the shoe. Now the midsoles are clean, I'm going to use the premium brush, dipping it into the water and just giving it a gentle shake to ensure it's not too wet. Applying a few drops of solution directly onto the brush, dipping in and then just another gentle shake so it's not too wet, and then cleaning and drying as I go. And then working my way around the rest of the boot, making sure it firms up. Now that the boot has been fully deep cleaned, allow it to air dry. As you can see, you don't want to expose it to too much moisture so it starts drying by the time you get to the other side of the boot. Once it's fully dried, please do refer back to the suede kit just to re-nap the Nubuck. This is the best way to get its buttery texture back. And as you can quite quickly see, what it looked like when it was dirty, this is what it looks like when it's clean. So fully allow it to air dry before using the suede kit. Moving back to the suede Birkenstock now, I'm going to now use the suede kit to just slowly re-nap the uppers. So what I want to do is, now that it's drying, you can very quickly see that the texture is coming back from dry brushing. So it's really important to move the nap as much as possible to ensure that you can get its buttery texture back. Suede often dries hardened once it's been exposed to moisture, so using the suede horsehair bristle brush, this will allow you to bring the nap back up. And very quickly you can see that the colour is lightening from the process. Repeat where necessary. Now it's fully air dried, you just rebuckle it. And again, you can see now side by side the clean versus the dirty. And that's how you deep clean suede using the RTU foam, the premium brush, microfiber towel, and the suede kit. Now that the Timberlands are fully air dried, what you want to do again is use the suede kit. Just ream out the surface area. So by doing so, you'll be able to bring that buttery texture back. Again, nubuck will dry flattened, so using a suede brush will allow you to bring back the texture. It can be quite vigorous, but just please ensure that you fully air dry the shoe before doing so. Anywhere that you feel like there's a slightly darkened texture, again you can use the suede eraser and just kind of pull it one way and pull it back the other. Again, this is just to remove any wall markings where the nubuck is dried more flattened in certain areas, and then refer back to the suede brush to give it a good re-nap. So now very quickly you can see what it looks like when it's cleaned versus what it looks like when it's dirty. And that's how you deep clean nubuck using the premium cleaning solution, the premium brush, the standard brush, the suede kit, and last but not least, the microfiber towel. How to deep clean canvas using the RTU foam, premium brush, and the standard brush. As mentioned before, the premium RTU foam is ready to use, so there's a perfect ratio of water to solution, meaning you can use it straight out of the bottle. As always, first thing we're going to do is dry brush the uppers. I'm going to use the premium brush and dust off all the surface dirt and debris. Very quickly you'll see that the canvas is brightening up. You can do the same across the midsoles as well. Next thing I'm going to do is use the standard brush and apply some foam directly onto the brush. And I'm going to start cleaning the midsoles. Wiping away slowly. And repeat where necessary. Moving on to the uppers now, we're going to use a premium brush, applying the foam directly onto the brush, cleaning and wiping down as we go. And then following up with a microfiber towel. You can see the dirt come off onto the towel, and we're just going to repeat where necessary. I'm going to apply the foam directly onto the premium brush and just give the laces a quick refresh, and then just a quick wipe down. And here's the before, and here's the after. And this is how you use the RTU foam, the standard brush, premium brush, and the premium microfiber towel to clean canvas. How to clean leather using the premium cleaning solution, the standard brush, the premium brush, the microfiber towel, premium leather. So the standard brush is made out of acrylic bristles, which is hard and durable, meaning it's designed for cleaning anything that is of a durable material like rubber soles and durable leathers. The premium brush is designed to clean all things delicate, made out of hog hair bristles, nice and soft, designed to clean all things delicate from really premium leathers to materials like suede, nubuck, sports meshes, fly knits, and anything else that you could name delicate. First thing we want to do is use a premium brush and dry brush the shoe, remove all the surface dirt and debris. That way you have a clearer idea of what you're cleaning when you're deep cleaning. For the soles, with so much excess debris, I'm going to use the standard brush made of acrylic bristles to get rid of all the surface dirt. The dry brushing is done. We're going to take the laces out so that you have full access to the surface areas before deep cleaning. We're going to start from the soles and work your way to the top. To be using the standard brush that's made out of acrylic bristles to give it a deep clean using the solution. To apply the solution, you want to dip the brush in and give it a gentle shake so it's not too wet. Ensure it's not dripping with water. Apply 3-4 drops of solution directly onto the brush, and then dip this back into the water and give it another gentle shake. And you want to just start scrubbing on the sole. When it stops foaming up, just apply a few more drops of solution. Back in with the water. Once the soles are foamed up nice and evenly, grab the microfiber towel and give it a firm wipe down. And very quickly you see all the mud come off to the towel. Repeat where necessary until you're satisfied with the results, and we're going to move on to the midsoles. Giving the bristles a nice little rinse now, just to get all the excess mud away. Give it a shake again. Another couple drops of solution onto the brush. Dip it back into the water, and again, a gentle shake. Working around the midsoles. Now it's foamed up nice and evenly. Full up, use a microfiber towel and wipe away from the uppers. So you can see that the water is very dirty. Make sure you change it before moving onto the uppers, just to avoid spreading up any of the excess dirt that's in the water onto the uppers when deep cleaning. Now focusing on the uppers, I'm going to use the premium brush, which is a softer bristle brush. You have gold leaf detailing on the heel, so be extremely careful around this area. Using the bowl of water, dip the brush in, give it a gentle shake. A few drops of solution, dip it into the water and give it a gentle shake. Doing section by section. As mentioned, the gold leaf area is a little delicate, so when scrubbing it, I'm just going to be very gentle so it foams up nice and evenly. And as soon as I've foamed it up, I'm just going to use the towel to follow up. Dab over the area that's a bit more delicate, and then just wipe down all the excess areas and repeat where necessary. When you're scrubbing the uppers, it's foaming up nice and evenly. The more the solution foams up, the more dirt is lifted to the surface. Please do follow up with a microfiber towel, put some firm pressure behind it, and really work into the pores of the leather to remove any of the excess dirt as much as possible. I'm going to move on to cleaning the laces. So using a bowl of water that I've been dipping the solution in and out of, I'm going to grab the dirty laces that have some debris on it, laces into the water till it's nice and damp, give them a firm squeeze, then apply a drop of solution into the laces and give them a very good firm scrub. And now that it's nice and firmed up, I'm going to then use a microfiber towel and give it a firm thread through. This acts like it's scrubbing against the lace to push out any of the excess dirt. You have to rinse it through clear water until the water runs clear to ensure no solution is left in the lace. So here's a clean bowl of water. I'm going to submerge the laces in here until it runs clear. Squeeze, firm pinch to dry it off. Hand dry as much as possible. Now the laces are fully clean, please allow them to fully air dry before lacing up. This is just to prevent any watermarks forming on the laces before they're fully dry. So now you can see what the shoes look like before and after. And that's how you deep clean leather using the premium cleaning solution, the standard brush, the premium brush, and and the premium microfiber towel. How to clean leather on a leather jacket using the RTU foam, the premium brush, the leather balm, and the premium microfiber towels. First and foremost, as always, please use the premium brush to dry brush the jacket down to remove any surface dirt and debris. Most importantly, when cleaning something as big as a leather jacket, focus on sections. So here we have some staining around the front side of the jacket. So what I'm going to do is use the RTU foam, apply it directly on the bristle brush like so, give it a scrub down, and then follow up with a microfiber towel. Where there's staining, I'm just going to work into that area a little bit more. Using the RTU foam to deep clean the leather is really good because you run a very low likelihood of overwetting vintage leather. So you want to make sure that you don't over saturate the leather with too much moisture. Once you've dried down the jacket, this is where we work into it using the leather balm. So in the leather balm, when you unscrew it, there's a nice sponge applicator and a little tray for it to be housed in. The leather balm is actually derived from beeswax and coconut oil, so it's designed to re-nourish. How to use it is just do small circulations so that the leather balm adheres to the sponge. Then work in small sections to recondition the leather. Once the applicators used all the balm, just again recirculate around the leather balm so it's back on the applicator, and just work around different areas of the leather. So the leather balm is actually designed for all things leather. So whether it be a leather jacket, whether it be a leather bag, a leather wallet, full grain leather on your trainers, to premium leathers on your boots, you can use the leather balm across all leathers to re-nourish. When it comes to actually the feel and texture of it, you'll very quickly realize that the texture of the leather has come back and rejuvenated from the leather balm. So now, we've cleaned and cleansed one side of the jacket. Very quickly you'll be able to feel the suppleness come back on the leather. And you just want to repeat where necessary and allow the leather balm to pre-mate into the leather before wearing. This could take a couple of hours. And if there's any excess of leather balming on the stitching or any of the non-leather detailing, make sure you use a microfiber towel to wipe it down, just in case there is any form of residue from the leather balm that isn't working its way into the leather. And very quickly you'll be able to see there's a nice natural sheen to the jacket, and there's suppleness that's come back to the leather. Allow it to pre-mate for a few hours before wearing, and that is how you deep clean and care for leather using the RTU foam, the leather balm, premium brush, and the microfiber towel. How to clean hats using the hat care, premium brush, and premium microfiber towel. As always, using a premium brush when it's dry. You want to dry brush all the debris off the cap. This way, you'll have a clearer idea what needs deep cleaning in the process. Now that the cap is fully dry brushed, now we're going to use the hat cap and clean the hat section by section. This is really important, just due to the fact that there's a lot of structural integrity in the visor, in the crown, and obviously the sweatband as well. So by cleaning it section by section, you want to clean and dry as you go along. Apply the hat care directly onto the bristle brush, work it in sections, and then follow up with the microfiber towel. And then you can do the same with the rest of the panels. Again, applying the hat solution directly onto the bristle brush. And again, by doing so, using a microfiber towel, you're working out any of the excess dirt that might be embedded in the material. Same again around the crown, cleaning it per panel and drying it per panel, making sure that you don't over wet the materials in the process. And then quickly drying again. Around the front side of the embroidery, you can give that a deep clean as well. Applying a few pumps directly onto the bristle brush and working around the embroidered area. And then again, using the towel, just follow up where you've scrubbed up and drying quickly. Now moving on to the sweatband of the hat, I'm going to bring a bowl of water into the equation. What I really want to do now is try and work out any of the sweat that might have been set into the sweatband. Please also note that if you've never cleaned the inside of the sweatband and it's discolored over time, coloration might not necessarily go back to white, but it will definitely be a lot more cleanly through a deeper clean. Again, following up with the foam, what I'm going to do this time is actually dip the bristle brush into the water and give it a real firm shake just to wet the bristles. By doing so, when I apply the hat care onto the bristle brush, it will just help spread the solution out a little better. And then working again in sections. And then following up with the microfiber towel. This time around, I'm really going to use the towel to knead into the sweatband, trying to work out as much of the excess staining. And then repeat around the frontal side of the crown with a bit more foam. And then following up with the towel, a firm wipe down just to work out any of the sweat staining. To ensure that I'm not overwetting the crown in the process. Now that I've fully cleaned the hat, I'm just going to feel my way around the hat just to ensure that it's not too wet. Any areas that feel a little damp, I'm just going to follow up with the microfiber towel again. Just give it a nice massage, remove any of the excess moisture so that the hat can dry as efficiently as possible. Now that the hat's fully cleaned, please allow it to dry for 24 hours before wearing. And that is how you deep clean the hat using the hat care, the premium brush, and the premium microfiber towel.